Hey, Knowles, if you can hear me now, give me one loud power clap. Give me one. Give me two. Give me three. My name is Brian Cain. I'm fired up to be here, and I'm actually a mental conditioning coach. I used to coach baseball out at Cal State Fullerton, and have had a wonderful opportunity to work with some of the top baseball and softball programs around the country doing mental conditioning. Now, Matt, could you come out here, please? Because as you can see, my man here has spent a lot of time with the physical conditioning. Right?
A little bit.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to build the mental muscles. We're going to look like this between our ears. Okay? Thank you. Let's give Matt one power clap. One. Because we're going to work at that mental game. Now, see, I'm also a highly competitive athlete myself. I'm ranked 5th in the country in a certain sport. What am I ranked? Can't hear you. What am I ranked? Ranked 5th, you see. But only the top 4 get to go to the Olympics. And in 2010, I was ranked 5th, fell 1 spot short going to Vancouver. Now, the sport that I play, we're going to play here together for probably about 40 seconds. And because I'm ranked 5th in the country, I probably will knock all of you out at least 2 or 3 times. As I knock you out, though, I want you to continue to play, because we're going to talk about an acronym called NOLES, N-O-L-E-S. And N stands for next pitch. What's N stand for?
Next pitch.
So when you get out, you got to play the?
Next pitch.
When you make an error, play the?
Next pitch.
Hey, you throw strike 1, play the?
Next pitch.
You throw ball 1, play the?
Next pitch.
And mentally tough athletes play the next pitch. And in this game, when I knock you out, just play the next pitch, okay? The sport that I'm ranked 5th in the country, ladies, it's called Simon Says. Now let's get started. Everyone please stand up. Oh, if you stood up, that's 1. I've already got yelled once. We just got started. Go ahead and sit back down. Sit back down. If you sat back down, that's twice. Really, stand up. Go ahead and stand up. No, that's 3. Simon Says stand up. Simon Says doodle dance. And stop. Simon Says stop. Simon Says clap your hands. Do it again. Always get people on that one too. Hey, Simon Says take your right hand, put it in the air. I don't know why you're waving at me. Simon Says take that right hand to make a circle. Simon Says take that circle and put it on your chin. And now take a look, because this is your cheek, not your chin. But what did the majority of you do? You went to your cheek, not your chin, right? Why? We know action speaks louder than words. Thank you. Please take a seat. Simon Says is over. Now, we know action speaks louder than words, right? So in NOLES, N stands for play the? And what E stands for is energy. What's E stand for? Energy. It stands for energy. So you got to have energy. Let's try that again. So what? I make a mistake, play the? Got to have what? Got to have? Energy. We got to have energy to get fired up. You see, we're going to get fired up here. So we got to have that energy to get fired up now. To get you fired up, to learn about the mental game, I'm going to do a quick mind reading activity. I need you to lock in. You see the L in NOLES stands for lock in. What's it stand for? Lock in. Because you've got to play this game of softball 1 pitch at a time. How do you play?
1 pitch at a time.
And how you play 1 pitch at a time is you get locked in, and this is how fast you get locked in. Okay, today, your coaches, myself, we will ask you to give 30 seconds of totally undivided attention. And when asked to do that, you're going to sit up straight. You're going to take your eyes and ears, and you're going to invest them on the face of the person who's speaking with you. You're not going to spend time. Great athletes don't spend time, they invest time. Give me 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. Right now, every one of you is a little bit more locked in than you were just 5 seconds ago. This is where champions live. This is what the mental game of softball is all about. It's about getting in the present moment. Playing 1 pitch at a time, focusing on right now, this pitch. And when this pitch is done, you play the? We have to have a thing that begins with E. We got to play with?
Energy.
And what we got to be able to do to focus is the L. We got to do what? We got to? Lock in. Very good. That's 30 seconds spaced out. Now, you just showed you can get locked in. Let's play a game where I'm going to lock into your mind, because as the mental coach, I realize that for me to take my game to the next level, I need to be a mind reader. So everyone here, play with me. I'm going to read all of your minds at once. I need you to think of a number between 1 and 9. Raise a hand when you have that number. Hands down. Raise a hand if you got a single-digit number. Okay, that's just part of the game, though. Have your number between 1 and 9. Okay? Now multiply by 9. And if you're going, dude, I thought I was playing softball. This is math. Here's what I want you to do. Take your hands in front of you like this. And let's say you had number 6. You'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your number would be 6 times 9 is 54. Let's say you picked 8. You'd go 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop that finger. 9 times 8 is 72. So pick your number. Multiply by 9. Raise a hand when you have that. Bang. Okay. Now take your number that you just multiplied by 9. How many of you have a 2-digit number? 2 for 2. right? Now, take your 2 digits and add them. So if you had 55, 5 plus 5 is 10. If you had 73, 7 plus 3 is 10. Take your 2 digits and add them. Raise a hand when you have that. Okay. Do you have a single digit number? Yes, 3 for 3. Now, here's where it gets complicated. You're going to take your number that you just added, subtract 5. Raise a hand when you have your number. Okay, now here's where it gets more complicated. You're going to pick a country that begins with the letter of your number in the alphabet. So if you're number 1, you're A. Number 2, you're B. Number 3, you're C. Number 4, you're D. Number 5, you're E. Raise a hand when you have your letter. Everyone should raise a hand when you have your letter. Very good. Raise a hand now. Pick a country that begins with that letter. Pick a country that begins with your letter. Raise a hand when you have that country. Okay? Very good. Now, those of you that have raised your hand, you have your country. Take the second letter of that country. This is now geography class. Take the second letter of that country and pick a big animal. A big animal that you can see. See the color of that animal. A big animal that begins with the second letter of your country. Raise a hand when you have it. Hands down. Raise a hand if you're thinking of a gray elephant from Denmark, please. Yes. Yes. Give one power clap. 1, 2, 3. Just read your minds. Now, if we read your mind, we've got to get to the next pitch. Now, how do we get to the next pitch, right? N. Here's Knowles. Here's your mental game acronym for you. N is get to the what? Get to the? Next pitch. Here's what O is. O is you got to be open to coaching. One of the mistakes that you can make as an athlete, and college athletes here at Florida State, they've all made the same mistake. When someone coaches you, you take it as a personal attack. Accept coaching, accept constructive criticism as a compliment. When someone coaches you, say, Coach, thank you for caring enough about me to give me feedback. When a parent gives you feedback, say, thanks, Mom and Dad, for caring enough about me to give me feedback. Oh, be open to coaching. Be what? Open to coaching. Be what? Open to coaching. N, play the? Next pitch. O, be open to? Coaching. L is you got to do what? Walking. E is you got to have what? Energy. And ladies, that S is that's how you are successful. You see, and here's what you've got to do. Is you've got to be able to have systems to get to that next pitch, be able to flush away the negative. Right? We'll talk about flushing away negatives. We'll also show you how you can make the impossible possible. Make the impossible what? Possible. Coach Snyder, could you come here, please? You see, you guys know there's a circus here, right? You saw the tent as you come in here, the Florida State Circus. Now, even though Coach Snyder looks like he should be in the circus, he's not. But what Coach Snyder is Coach Snyder is a fire eater. You see, and Coach Snyder can eat fire because he understands one thing about confidence. Confidence is a choice. What's confidence, eh? Choice. So today, carry yourself with confidence. These great college coaches that are here, they want to see you have energy and they want to see you have confidence. Carry yourself with confidence. Here's how you play with confidence. You have the big ABCs. A, you act big. Carry yourself big. B, you breathe big. And when you take that deep breath, you slow the game down. And C, commit big. Commit to what you're getting taught, and it will make you a different player. Now, Coach Snyder is going to A, act big. What's A? Act big. B, going to breathe big. What's B? Breathe big. And C, he's going to commit big. What's C? Commit. And if he acts big, breathes big, and commit big, he will eat fire. Do you want to see him eat fire? Yes. That's level 3 energy. We don't need level 3. If I stood here, you probably have high school teachers that talk in level 3 energy, like, do you want to see Coach Snyder eat fire? And we're talking about the Krebs cycle, and this is exciting, right? That's level 3. If I go to level 5, a little more energy, or you kick it up to level 8, that's where the energy is. They want to see level 8. So in level 8 energy, do you want to see Coach Snyder eat fire? Yes! All right, Coach Snyder, here we go. Could we take the hat off, please? And can I get a drum roll from everyone who's standing? Could you hit your thighs, please? Fire wand number 1. Fire wand number 2. Act big, breathe big, commit big. Commit to the fundamentals, Coach Snyder, and you will eat fire. Here we go. Make sure you cover that goatee, brother. Do not try this at home. Try it at school. We'll freak out your teachers. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Now, Coach Snyder, I want that drum roll, but I want it louder. Give it to me louder. Let's go louder. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go, Coach. Head back. Inhale. Put your mouth in close. Close your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Open. Yes! Outstanding, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
One power clap for Coach Downer. 1, 2, 3. Make the impossible possible. You see, you can do anything. Absolutely anything. If you just get out of your own way and you believe and you commit to the Knowles. Play the? Be what to coaching? Be? What do you have to do to focus? You got to? For how many seconds? Just? Very nice. And then the E is play with what? And that helps you to be what? Be successful. Very good. Now, ladies, today when you leave, I'm going to pass out some books to my front row people. Here's So What Next Pitch, how to play the next pitch. There you go. The mental conditioning manual. You follow this manual, your brains will look like that. Matt. And then the #1 bestseller, Toilets, Bricks, Fish Hooks, and Pride, which you'll learn about. Now, gals, here's your challenge as you come to camp, okay? You come to this camp. You've all been coached before. And you come in here and you're like this open book. You come in here, you're willing to learn, open pages. Coach, teach me, I'm an open book. Everybody rub something either black or white, please. On the count of 3, you're going to throw it at me. 1, 2, 3. That was a softball camp. Let's go. Throw it at me on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And you throw it at me. And what happens is that open book, as you come here, and you've got some of the best coaches in the country, all of a sudden, those pages go from white to black and white. And you start to write your script. You start to build your softball career. But here's what happens. If you want to make those black and white pictures go full color, what you need to do is you need to ask questions. And you have to take your cell phone or take a notebook. If your parents are here, have them give you something to write with, something to write on. And when you get to the hotel tonight, write down everything you've learned. Because if you don't, your career is going to stay in those black and white pages. And what we need, rub some full color, baby. Rub some full color. Count of 3, throw it at me. 1, 2, 3. When you take it on and you go home and you put this into action, that book becomes full-blown color. But ladies, in closing, if you don't use it, if you don't use the information you come here, if you don't use it, you lose it and you go back the same player you were when you came in. So today, this weekend, work at playing the what? Play the? Make sure that you're what to coaching? You are? Open. Make sure that you do what to focus? You get? Locked in. Make sure you play with? Energy. And that will help you to be? Successful. And in closing, I give you 1 power clap, give you 2, give you 3. You're awesome. Look forward to working with you, Lonnie.